Hola estudiantes, este video es para hablar sobre la presentación oral, la presentación sobre el proyecto cultural de esta clase. So I'm going to go over a few instructions for the oral presentation or the oral portion of the culture project. So then again, it is very important that you guys don't neglect this portion of the project because this is going to be graded in that section of your course grade. Okay, so the first thing that I'm going to tell you guys is that you have to make sure that you read the instructions for this presentation posted on Blackboard. So I'm going to go to a sample course where you can actually see the instructions before you actually get to the recording of this portion through VHL Central. Okay, so if you go to Blackboard, then again, this is just a sample. You're going to see that over here we have that the instructions for that particular section of this project. So you're going to see the instructions and expectations, you're going to see the rubric, and you're going to see as well a document where you can find the instructions for the oral portion. Okay, so you're going to be able to open a PDF document where all of this is listed, so you can see that this is a portion of that creation of that wiki page that we have on Blackboard, and then each person is going to do this presentation. Okay, so each of you is going to go to these instructions and you are going to submit this oral presentation. So I have a few questions that you have in here. We have 5 questions, so make sure that you look at all of those questions, make sure that you complete and be prepared to do this before you go to the actual recording. Okay, so let's go back to that list that I'm suggesting you to follow before the recording. So make sure that you read the instructions posted on Blackboard. You saw that these are going to be available to you in Blackboard in the tab that says Culture Project. Okay, so you're going to find different tabs in there, and one of those is going to be these instructions. So make sure that you go there in Blackboard. You're going to find that in the Culture Project tab. After that, you have to prepare your answers before recording. As I previously mentioned, you have to answer all the questions that you see in there, and you are going to when you are recording, you're going to review that the quality of that recording is good, because this is going to be your grade, of course. So once you have your questions prepared, you're going to go to VHL Central, and then you're going to see something like this. Okay, so you're going to see something like this. You can see that it looks just like other assignments that you have previously seen, specifically those oral assignments, right? So you're going to go to VHL Central and look at the due date, and make sure that you go do this with with time. Don't wait for the last minute to do this, because otherwise you're not going to have enough time to redo if you need to do so, right? So you're going to see the instructions that are going to be here in VHL Central as well. And just like any other time with oral assessments, you're going to hit record, and you're going to make sure that the microphone is picking up your voice. So you can see that the microphone is picking up whatever I'm saying right now. You're going to stop whenever you are finished. You can always re-record, okay? So don't submit if you're unhappy with that recording. You can re-record and you can review before you hit submit, okay? So it is very important that you use this activity the way that it's meant to be. So don't go ahead and submit if you're not happy with it, okay? So if you have that option, you're going to see that at some point it's going to say as well submit. So let me show you that right now. At the end of that activity, you're going to see the button submit, and then you click submit, and that is what I'm going to see. Okay, so then again, here are the instructions. If you have any questions, let me know, but for the most part I just want to suggest you not to read, because I can hear whenever you explain something that you're explaining with your own words or with your own, you know, natural tone that you're explaining something, or when you're reading. Don't wait to submit until the last minute. Don't miss this portion, because it is important. Even though you already received a grade for the final project, this is also important. And finally, please do not miss the due dates, because it's very hard to turn in late work when we are at the end of the semester. Okay, so if you don't submit this portion of the project, then you're going to receive a 0 for this particular presentation, for this particular portion. Okay, if you have questions, please let me know. Give me a call, send me an email. I'm always available to answer your questions, but please do not wait until the last minute.